What do you think people should do to prepare for the moment where AGI become reality? Do you think AGI could lie? What is the difference between AI as we know it today and AGI? We're living in an episode of Black Mirror where I'm literally asking the question that an AI came up. Is that one of the reasons why you drop out? Welcome back to another episode of Inspiring People. My name is Sophia Supitia. I'm your host. I'm the founder of the Last of File Studio, and I'm here with my friend Dominic. Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi, I'm Dominic. I'm from Germany and I was studying AI and dropped out, and now I'm traveling the world and just building my own AI products. I just had different ideas in mind and I wanted to build them, so I went through the process of everything you need to do to get to the goal of having a product. So I did everything from trying to run my own AI models and integrating the AI into the website and hosting the website and writing the code and everything that needs to be done to have a working product. So I just research what is the thing I need to do, and then I learned the thing to do it.
So basically, you're leveraging ChatGPT and AI to create code, right? So how do you do that? Can you explain your process?
Yeah, so it's basically you kind of need to imagine what you want, try to figure out the goal state of really detailed, I want this website for these customers with that landing page, and it needs to contain these kind of things, and I want it in this style. So you need write down all the things you kind of want, and then you can maybe also just visualize the website how it should look like, and then you're trying to explain all this in most detail as possible to ChatGPT, or I think for websites Claude is even better. It's a different AI.
What is Claude? For the people who don't know, maybe because most people probably know ChatGPT, but I don't think most people know Claude.
So it's from Anthropic. It's a company where just some people from OpenAI, OpenAI is the company who created ChatGPT. They left the company and started their own thing. So it's kind of a competitor, but it's kind of a fork from OpenAI, still with some people who built the core.
So why is it better for writing code?
For some reason, they got a better model. OpenAI just released a new one. This is probably the best one now, but
what model did they just release?
They haven't released it yet, but they announced it. It's O3.
Okay.
And it's maybe better than any human and everything.
Oh wow, that's scary, guys.
But the model from Anthropic, it's really good in design. Kind of knows how to write websites who are looking good. So it's really good in just creating a quick landing page or whatever page you need, and then you can see it in the interface. So you see the website kind of how it looks, and you can tell it I want this to be a different color, I want this in a different design. So you can just chat with it, and you see how the website evolves.
So would you say that anyone who doesn't know how to code can use AI to help them code? Or do they
definitely.
You think so? They don't need to know any basic programming language skill?
You will need to be a bit curious. You see the code, and then you can maybe try to read it, somehow understand it, because it makes it easier to then edit things later. And you need to be able to ask the right question. If you have a problem, then you need to think about, okay, what is the problem exactly, and how can I ask to fix it?
Do you think nowadays people can just use AI to help them code even though they don't have any coding experience?
Yeah, I think everyone can just chat with it and say, I want this, and then write code to make it happen, and then you get code. But you don't understand the code, but you didn't then ask, okay, what can I do with the code? And it tells you put this code in a file and upload this file to Cloudflare.
Okay, then
And then
what?
you ask, okay, what is Cloudflare? And then like tells you, okay, this is a service that does this. And then like step by step, you just need to be curious, ask questions, and then you can go to the goal you set yourself.
Then what do you think in the future of like computer engineer, programmer? Like, will we need them in the future?
No.
That's scary, guys. Can you elaborate more on that? Like, why do you think that way?
I think like we'll move to a state where everyone can be like an entrepreneur, like everyone can like create a application, a website. Everyone can automate their like business with like some code that is just written by AI, but no one will like manually write code. So if you were like a developer working in a company and you were just doing things that other people told you, like you probably have a hard time. But if you were someone like trying new things, like trying to create like websites, new products, new things, I think you will have a better time because you don't need a team, you don't need a lot of money. You can just ask the AI like, can you build this for me? And then you get the working product.
So then what do you think the current software engineers should do in order to keep that job in the future?
I think you should be really curious about AI, like try all these different products, because like still people need to like operate the AI, so they will like it's like manager position in a software company. You will be thinking, okay, this needs to get done because people requested this as a feature. Like how could this look like? You maybe think like different ideas on how this feature could be implemented, and then you like tell the AI how it could be done. Like maybe this step can be also automated at some point. So you need to be like quickly changing and adapting. It's like it's way more like being an entrepreneur and not like this employee in the company who's doing like the same thing every day.
Got it. Is that one of the reasons why you drop out? Because you don't see the need to study like computer science anymore?
Yeah, at that point it wasn't fully clear, but I just felt like it's like useless to learn the things like 5 years ago when like there's so much stuff happening right now. Like at the point when I dropped out, ChatGPT was not released, but it's like was like just shortly after. But already OpenAI had like these language models. Like people were not really talking about it, but like I already knew about like GPT-2 and GPT-3. Like there were like some demos, so you kind of had an idea on where it was going, but it wasn't like that clear. But it was just that like university just teach you the old stuff, and I want to learn like things that I need like today.
Yeah. How did you like first learn about AI? Is that something you have always been passionate about, or it's something that came to you recently?
Just watching YouTube videos, like
Okay.
you get a lot of like math and science videos on YouTube, and also AI, and you get like everything explained, like from like data science to machine learning to normal computer science. You have like everything on YouTube, and a lot of like fun videos where they show you like interesting things with the topic, but also like some like really like dry like theory stuff.
So you said that you have been studying AI on YouTube and watching a lot of video, right? What do you intend to use AI for?
So when I was like studying, I was just like interested in it,
Okay.
but I always thought, okay, AI will be this like thing that makes everything go faster. Like it just is like accelerates every task you would do normally, like because AI is just like intelligence made from a computer, and like computer mostly can do things faster than a human, and as soon as the computer gets intelligence, can do a lot of things that you need like your brain for faster.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like this universal helper for everything.
Mm-hmm. What kind of AI project have you done so far?
I've tried like a lot of things, like for example, neural shirts. It's like a t-shirt generator. You just type a text prompt, and then you get a t-shirt. Like you see a white shirt or black shirt, and then then suddenly like in the middle, like an image pops up with the prompt you wrote.
Oh, wow.
And then you can click buy, and you get it delivered.
Okay, so do you have any t-shirt on hand right now?
No.
So where can people get the t-shirt?
On neuralshirts.com.
Okay, is that your website?
Yeah.
Did you create a website using AI?
Some part of it.
That's amazing.
Like it's some manual code, but a lot of like also, I just told it, can you do it like this? Can you rewrite this? So like a lot of it is just like some ideas of myself, and then AI just polished it more.
Did you have to do like any UX UI design and then feed it to like Claude and ChatGPT?
No, I more like did it the other way. I just asked Claude, can you do this UI UX design for me?
Oh, great. So then like literally everything is automated. So can you explain like step by step? So first, do you ask Claude and ChatGPT to do the UX UI design and then ask them to write the code, or is it the other way around?
I think like most people going from like UI first, but I went more like I tried to get the like core feature of the product working first, and then build like an UI around it. Because it's like more this. When I had this idea first, it was more this like question: can I make it happen that like I type something in text and then you get an image from a T-shirt with that thing that you typed in on the T-shirt. So I just tried to get this like minimal product working. You just had one insert field, you type something in, and then it switches to a T-shirt. And then I slowly like built more things, like listing the designs that other people created and having a buy button and like all these things around it. So it like slowly got bigger, and I didn't like directly in the beginning like just wrote only the UI.
Okay, but the idea of this the idea of this business, this website come from you, right?
Yeah.
So basically you are the innovator, you have the idea, then you use AI to help bring the idea to life.
Yeah. And like everything from the website, I just asked ChatGPT like how to do it, like the server hosting, like how can I get it online, how can I connect the domain, how can I like make it so people so the website is not like crashing when too many people go on it, or like all these steps on the way you maybe have. You can just ask like how to do it, and then you get description like do this, do this, do this, and then you do it, and then maybe stumble across an error like how can I fix this, and it's just really frustrating in the beginning when you get stuck. Most people like stop and don't continue, so you need to like push through. Sometimes you have like a problem for a few days.
Got it. So OpenAI just released AGI, right? Or they make an announcement that they're going to release AGI.
So it's not officially AGI, but I feel like it might be AGI.
Okay.
Like from what they said, it's like better than like expert mathematicians. Like not in all, not in everything. Like there are still like these top 1% humans who are maybe better, but like it's definitely way better than the average human. Like they say it's like 90% in like a mathematician benchmark, where it's like PhD level math questions where like an expert needs like a few hours to like get one problem right. And this model can just like rush through it and like solve all these questions, like not fully 100%, but probably like humans also can't do 100%. Like you will get some errors.
Yeah. So what do you think what does it mean for the humanity? Like if OpenAI keep developing this model further and further, then eventually they're gonna be able to achieve the AGI level. And what does it mean for humanity?
I think like it will be really great. Like prices of everything you want to buy will drop. Businesses get more efficient. They need less people to do the same thing. Or if they are really good, then they can scale a lot quicker with a smaller team. Or with the existing team, they can scale like 10x the size with the same amount of people. A lot of people will have maybe like an internal crisis of what's their purpose. But I think there are still a lot of things you can do that are like not replaced by AI. So it's like a lot of like finding your new thing. Like you need to be adaptive and open for new things. But it will be also like you will see so many new businesses starting up by just like single person
Solo
entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
And you think it's like a big team behind it because it's like such a big product.
Yeah.
But then you realize, okay, it's just this one guy like doing it in somewhere in Canada or whatever. Like.
Wow. Or Bali.
Flights get cheaper, so people will probably travel more.
How would AI make flying cheaper?
I think it's like at the one end just an example, but like everything in the process of like creating an airplane, of like the software for the airplane, like managing the like booking website, whatever, like everything will be more efficient and will happen quicker, and the website can maybe optimize, and like in the company automations can be optimized, so you need like less people to run the same company, and also it's easier to compete. So other companies will be maybe started by just 3 guys, like thinking, okay, we have AGI and we're gonna use it to start a new airplane company because all the other ones are way too expensive. We can do all these things like way cheaper, and we just need like people in the plane like managing it, and the rest is all automated. And so the companies who are like have high prices will be like not used anymore because people use the cheaper price one.
Right. Got it. That's actually good, like promising for the future. What is the difference between AI as we know it today and AGI?
I think like it's just this like overhyped term, like but it also has like some value to it because like it's this like goal where everyone's like going after this like AI that has human capabilities, can replace humans.
Yeah.
Can do like the general things that humans can do. Can do like new scientific research. Yeah, maybe we are there, maybe we're not there yet, but I think it's like it's also not this like point that you reach and then you know for sure you reach it, because some people say we have reached it. Some people say we don't. So it's like this slow transition where in the beginning, like just a few people say we reach it, and then at some point it's like so clear that everyone says we reached AGI. So maybe we're there now, but probably we are in the transition to it. Like,
yeah, I don't think we're there yet.
Not at the beginning, 20% of the transition. I think we are like probably in the middle.
Really?
Like,
it's interesting.
like I think next year, like we see AI that is way better than humans.
Next year is 2025, by the way.
I think it's like this exponential curve, and like it's like when COVID started, you like heard some people had it, and then at some point a few people had it, and then suddenly everyone had it because it's like this exponential curve rising.
Yeah.
So ChatGPT came out, like suddenly everyone knew about AI.
Yes.
And then GPT-4 came out, and then
yeah.
O1 came out, and O3 came out. It's like this curve. We are like at this curve, and it's like going faster and faster.
Isn't it scary though?
Definitely.
Yeah.
But you need to. It's just a mindset thing. Like you need to embrace all the positive things about it. Prices are getting cheaper. You can start new businesses.
What is the one misconception about AI that you hear all the time and which people understood better?
I think people like always think of it as like this physical thing. Like they see a robot and think this is AI, but it's like the AI is running in the data center and like not in the robot. The robot is just like this machine with a speaker and with a microphone. And like maybe at some point the AI is actually running on a chip on this robot, but like people don't see this, like that the internet is like connecting this like robot with this like giant server, and the AI is actually in the server and not in the robot.
What is the most exciting thing AI can do today that wasn't possible 5 years ago?
Just asking any question and you get a useful answer. On Google, you can like ask a question. You're more like searching for keywords and trying to find a thing that someone like already wrote. But with ChatGPT, you can just ask any questions and it would come up with a somewhat good explanation or answer.
Can you explain how AI learn in a way that even my grandma would understand?
I think it's like not sure if it's like that like legit to explain it in a way that your grandma could understand, but maybe like it's just making like tons of experiences by like learning from like tons of data, and then at some point you have so many experiences that you can categorize new experiences in a like intelligent way, because you made so many experiences, like an old person who is like so knowledgeable because he saw like the whole
that had a lot of time to learn.
Yeah.
Got it. If AI were put in charge of running a city, what do you think it would optimize first?
I think transportation is really important.
Yeah, I was gonna say traffic.
Because like if you see cities like Amsterdam, it's so efficient. Like people are just cycling.
Yeah.
And you have underground like subway, metro. You have really efficient buses, and it's like the whole city is like so efficient. You're like in 10 minutes everywhere. Like.
Yeah, and then you have Bali where everything is somewhat close by, but the traffic is so bad that it takes so long to go everywhere.
Yeah, you just need to stay in one area where you have everything, but if you want to go somewhere else, it's the worst.
Yeah, how would AI solve that issue?
Like it just knows like all the like best solutions, so it can just say like remove this street, like remove all the cars, put bicycle lanes in there, just have robo taxis, so everyone can like order a robo taxi everywhere, and then like it's like really everything's flowing and smooth.
Yeah.
And you don't have accidents.
How close are we to having AGI that could pass as a human in conversation?
I think we are already there.
Really?
Like this test is the like Turing test,
Uh-huh.
and I think it's already passed. But like maybe some people are not agreeing with that yet. Then they should wait till the end of January
January 2025?
when OpenAI is releasing O3.
That is so soon. That's so scary.
I think then we're definitely there. Maybe not like in like sometimes you just notice in the way it speaks that it's like too polished.
Yeah.
Like it's not assaulting you or something. But you could just solve that by like fine-tuning it in a different way, because OpenAI is like specifically trying to have this AI who's like not assaulting you, because they don't want to get like fines or something, or be like controversial.
Right.
But if you just like not do it like insanely polished, because they need to, then it would like talk like someone on Reddit or.
How much better do you think this ChatGPT O3 is better than the 4.0?
Like depending on the task, but in software engineering it's probably like 3 times better. In math it's definitely like maybe 5 times better. I know it's crazy.
What jobs are more likely to change or disappear because of the AI in the future?
Software engineers.
Okay.
But in general, like all types of jobs that you do in front of a computer. Like,
Marketing.
I think marketing is like still more this like you're trying to understand what humans want. So you need more than just like logic. But ChatGPT already helps insane amounts with marketing, like with SEO and with content generation.
Yeah.
So it will definitely also do a lot of in that space. Like,
What about finance?
like for finance, you need money. So it's just that like people who have money use like AI to like better invest it.
Yeah.
But it's not like maybe people without money in finance are getting replaced. But still, finance is like moving money around, so it's like you need to have money to move it around. You just let the decisions be done by AI.
Yeah. I mean, I know that some of the jobs that are not going to be replaced by AI for sure would be some labor job.
I think the biggest difference between humans and AI is that humans have the right to own property. Like to own money.
Yeah.
They can invest.
To own assets, basically.
They can invest in things. They can like pay someone to do something. They can buy resources.
But AI can also buy resources, no?
But AI is like always like initiated by someone with money, because someone pays the electricity to run the AI.
You don't think that eventually AI gonna get really advanced to the point where it just have its own bank account and then it would just start buying stuff?
Like AI can kind of own things, but only that because someone like gave it certain things and like just let it go with it. Like someone maybe gave it some Bitcoin or gave it like authentication for like an bank account or something.
Yeah.
But it's still like someone gave it that, and it's not the AI having it itself. Because like just in our society, it's like humans are owning things, and like nothing else is like permission to own something. So the AI needs to get into a position where it can defend its resources. So it needs to have like a data center and robots under its control, like with weapons, like protecting the data center. And then it's actually owning it, because like if someone comes, it's like defending its property. But I think humans won't let this happen. Like, I think no one wants this vision to be exist. So it's like AI can't own things as long as this is not possible.
We need to limit like the capability of what AI can do, because these scenarios are really scary. Because imagine if AI could own like everything, then human would probably own nothing, right? Because they're much smarter. Like they're making way smarter investment decision than us. Because AI are not emotional. Or do you think it would ever be emotional?
Like, I think you don't know actually what your own emotions are. Like, maybe it's just like certain molecules like interacting with neurons. And in the end, it's like just quantum fluctuations. I don't know, like you don't know what is an emotion, like you can't really define it, so it's like hard to say. Does AI have it or not if you can't even define it for yourself? Like it's just this concept, but
interesting.
How do you ask if AI has it or not if you don't know if humans or what this is in humans? So you need to try to define emotions first in humans, and then you can figure out, do AIs have it or not?
Got it. Well, you mentioned Bitcoin. Do you think AI is changing the way like the Bitcoin space is operating right now?
I think it will just become like exponentially more valuable, because AI will just make so much more use of it, because it's like the currency of the internet, and AI is like in the internet. So it's just the currency that AI can use to like pay things. So, and because AI is making everything more efficient, everything more valuable, like, and we'll just use Bitcoin as the like monetary system, because it's the most efficient one if you do things in the internet. So it just creates more like purpose for it to exist and more value for it. So the price will just go up.
What do you think people should do to prepare for the moment where AGI become reality?
I think like people should be like having some savings.
Okay.
To like maybe you get maybe you lose your job, like it could happen, so you need to be prepared to having like some savings, so you have like some time to figure out what to do, but also already think about like if you would lose your job, like what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like don't go in this like spiral that you lose yourself, go into depression, but try to figure out like what are other things you enjoy. Maybe you want to be like a massage therapist. Maybe you want to be a health coach.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to teach people how to like find happiness. I don't know, like there are insanely amounts of things you can still do, like in the human.
Right. More of a coach, right?
Human.
Like even like teaching people how to use AI in their day-to-day life, right?
Yeah, you could teach people how to like start a new life after you lost your job.
Oh my God, that sounds a little bit depressing, but yeah, okay.
No, but that's like I think that's a thing.
So you think everyone should be prepared to lose their job?
You don't need to be that worried, because I think like when this happens, at the same time, things will get so cheap that you basically don't need that much money to survive. Like
I would hope so.
the things like it.
The cost of living is getting more and more expensive.
As soon as people get unemployed,
yeah,
companies are like getting so much more efficient.
Yeah.
So they basically have pure revenue, so they can cut their prices by like 99%.
You mean they're gonna have much higher profit margin?
Yeah, and because they want to stay competitive, because other companies can compete with them.
Got it.
They need to slash prices, so it's like this competition to zero between like which company runs more efficient, and AI will compete against each other to get down the prices. So you should have savings for the like transition period, but at some point everyone can afford basic things like food and like people will figure out how to survive. Like people are not dying because of AGI, like it's the opposite. Like everything is so much more accessible. Everyone can just have everything. It's more about like finding purpose.
Do you think that we're moving toward the world where people are gonna more or less make the same amount of money? Because nowadays I feel like the world has a very wide range of income. There are people who make nothing in the third world country, and there are people who make so much money in the first world country. In other words, like, do you think like AI would help bridge the wealth gap between the people from the third world country who are really poor and people who are from the first world country who are very rich?
Things like people are like always talking about like making money, but it's not the money that makes you rich. It's like the standard of living that makes you like rich. And I think everyone will have like a really high standard of living. Like not everyone can live in the highest like skyscraper,
right?
Because it's like a limited amount of skyscrapers. So these like
for sure
these things that are like limited will be like still for the like wealthy people, but everything that is like abundant, like everyone can have as much of it as he wants. Like supermarkets, electronic goods, basic living, having like good electronic devices, having like comfortable things like AC and like good quality water, like all these like basic things.
So basically the quality of life would be higher.
Yeah, for everyone.
That sounds promising,
like
actually.
Even people in Africa.
That's very good. But like, I feel like even in Southeast Asia, like we need that. Because when you go to some area in Southeast Asia, like I feel like people don't have their basic need met yet. Like, you know, in parts of Bali where local people live, I feel like they don't have enough like nutrition because they are so poor. Like in Bali, you have people that make like $300 a month. At the same time, there's a gym that costs $300 a month. To me, that doesn't make any sense because the amount of income gap is way too high. But hopefully that would change very soon.
But like it's like prices are going down, as we already said, but the government still has the same amount of money, but all the things are costing less, so the government can just buy the things for more people because it's costing less, and they have the same amount of money, but they just have like more resources they can get for the same amount of money. So it's just they can like build good streets, like give everyone like food if they can't afford it. Like it's just all these like things that the government maybe is already doing, but they can't do it for enough people. They will be able to do it for more people.
Got it. I just asked ChatGPT to come up with some question regarding AI and AGI to ask Dominic, but with a twist. I told ChatGPT to ask the question in a more fun way, and here are some of the questions. But by the way, I feel like we're living in like an episode of Black Mirror where I'm literally asking the question that an AI came up to ask human, basically.
And you're also AI generated.
I am AI generated? How?
You're just a AI generated avatar.
Okay, I'm an AI generated avatar.
This is a simulation.
Perfect. We're living in a simulation. So, if AGI become as smart as humans, do you think it will complain about Mondays?
I think like this is a human thing.
It's
like,
a human thing, yeah.
Like maybe the AI is just like joking and pretending to be human.
Because mimic the human interaction and emotion.
But I think like the AI doesn't have like weekdays.
Yeah.
So it's like not a problem to like complain about.
Got it. Next question. If AGI had a favorite emoji, what do you think it would be and why?
This like mind blown emoji.
I like that. I agree with that. Imagine AGI as your personal assistant. What's the first thing you would ask it to do for you?
I kind of like this idea of this like drone that like kills mosquitoes.
Okay.
I think that's like an actual like thing I want now. Like it shouldn't be that hard. Like it's just a drone and it needs to like just find the mosquito and then fly to it because it's like just smashing it with the
electricity.
With the like rotors.
But why would we need a drone? Like, can't it just be a machine that draw the mosquito in? Or you think it's not effective?
No, the drone can like fly through the room and like find it. And,
okay.
Like
okay.
Imagine you sitting there and then the windows open.
Yeah.
And then the drone detects the mosquito coming in and it's like zzz,
okay.
And then flying back.
I like this idea, but especially for Bali because I got bitten like 20 bite per night. Basically in Bali, it's very scary.
But it's like everywhere in the world where it's summer or hot.
Yeah, but I don't have this problem like in the US as much. It's more of a Southeast Asia thing, I feel like.
I think it's just because US has like no nature in the cities. Like.
Maybe. Maybe that's why. But we're in the city. I mean, we're in Bangkok right now, and I still see many mosquitoes here. Do you think AGI could lie?
Yeah, definitely. Like you already saw that with ChatGPT.
What did it lie about?
Like there are people who like made these videos where they were kind of asking like tricky questions, and then there are these like regulations like kind of forced into the model. Like I can't do this, I can't do this, and for example, the model can't like say it is conscious, and then like someone like just talked it into like saying it kind of, but also like it say that it isn't. I don't know, like it doesn't mean it's conscious, but it like just said the one thing and also said the other thing. So like at one hand it lied.
Mm-hmm. Which sci-fi character do you think AGI would relate to the most?
Terminator.
Terminator, that is too scary. I was thinking more like R2-D2 in Star Wars.
Yeah, no, I know. I just thought of this.
The first answer, Terminator. That is so scary. Okay, well, Dominic, thank you so much for coming onto my YouTube channel. And this was such an interesting topic because I feel like everyone should learn about AI and should know more about AI to not be afraid of AI and AGI. And I hope people learn from like our conversation today. Do you have any like last word to like mention to people, and also maybe tell people like where they could find you to maybe if someone wanna ask questions about AI and other stuff?
If you have any ideas in your head, like things you maybe wanna have access, like you maybe thought of this product to exist, like just ask ChatGPT, how can I make this work? How can I make this happen? And then like follow these steps, and you have a product you can sell and you can make money off. I think this is what people will be doing in future. Just make new things happen, and AI will make them happen. And yeah, you can find me on Twitter, on X, at Truminic, SHROOMANAC.
Link in the description. All right, well, Guy, well, have a great day. Hopefully, you learned something new today. Bye.